Well, it's Wednesday, baby, and it's time for some wacky news before we get to the tea and the blues. Firstly, I want to bring to you a story that should remind everybody not only can you age gracefully, baby, but you can also age feisty and fun. Yes, hun, this story is coming out of Swansea, Wales. When Gwyneth Griffins of Swansea, Wales turned 102 recently, she had just one wish for her birthday party: a stripper. Yes, honey. Wells Online reported on June 16th that the Hawthorne Court Care home where Griffins lives was happy to oblige with a butler in the buff. Griffins, who has dementia, has become feisty and fun in her advanced years, spewing swear words every now and then, even though her son says she would even say boo to a goose. But now, she's feisty, baby. And about the stripper, Griffins told her son, "I hope I get a cheeky pinch of his bum." The centenarian, at 102, also has a weekly wedding to her imaginary friend, Dr. John, for which she gets her hair done and dons a tiara, hon. When was told she'd be turning 102 soon, she argued, "No, I am not. Look at my tits. Not a wrinkle." Party on, Gwyneth. Yes, Gwyneth is quite feisty at 102. Not a wrinkle on her boobs. Ooh, baby. On to the next story. This one made me giggle a bit too. Coming from the South and all, and bugs being everywhere. The Blue Ash, Ohio Police Department is recommending that drivers in the area keep their windows up for the next several weeks after a cicada caused a crash on June 12th. KKTV reported that no one was hurt when a driver veered into a pole after a cicada flew into their car. The car ended up on its side, and the cicada made a clean getaway. These pesky cicadas don't respect personal space, the police said. A cicada attack can be dangerous. That was an actual quote from the police department. You better watch out for them goddamn cicadas, baby. Roll your windows up. Now, I've been in the car before when a bee flew in, but I had enough wherewithal to pull over to the side of the road instead of hitting a pole and flipping my car. But either way, be careful, baby. Them cicadas don't play. Shit. Let's get to the next story, honey. Now, this is just a little reminder in this story that you should not marinate your poultry with just anything. Ooh, could have seen this one coming a mile away, baby. The Madison, Wisconsin Fire Department responded to a boozy blaze on June 15th. The WMTV reported, someone reported an oven fire around 6 p.m. The caller told firefighters that they had been cooking a turkey for about 8 minutes when the oven door blew open, baby, and flames filled the room. Responders removed the oven from the apartment and the fire went out. They later learned that the turkey had been marinated in tequila. This is putting a can of beer up your chicken's ass on a whole nother level, baby. I know you've seen them silly southern fools. They try to roast a chicken with a can of beer in his ass. Anyway, needless to say, quit putting alcohol on your poultry, dear. Oh, Lord. They believe that the accumulated vapors from the alcohol were not properly vented from the oven, which caused the fire. Now, no one was hurt, except for the turkey, of course. Now, if you want to marinate something with a high-proof alcohol, I suggest you try a watermelon. Now, that's something we do here in the South during the summertime. What you do is you get yourself a watermelon, baby, a good-sized one, and you drill you a little hole in it, and you can pour any kind of alcohol you like down in there. I would recommend a mixture of tequila and rum. They go together good, baby. And then you just let that watermelon filled with your booze marinate overnight. in the refrigerator. The next day, it is ready for the cookout and some play. Yes, you just cut that some bitch on open. Not only is it good and just a little bit nutritious, it is fucking delicious, and when you will be having a good time. You gonna have a good time, honey. You gonna have a good time. Anyway, y'all want another one? Let's find another one. This one takes stalking to a whole new level. Let me tell you about this lady. When I tell you where you're from, you're gonna understand, hon. A 42-year-old man contacted the Beverly Hills, Texas police chief Corey Martin on June 13th about a package that he received from his ex-girlfriend. KWK-TV reported, inside was a copy of a marriage certificate indicating that the man was married. But he told Martin, the police chief, that while he had been in a relationship with the woman in question, Kristen Marie Spearman, 36, of Waco, if you know, you know, that they had obtained a marriage license, but they broke up before the wedding. Now, after investigating, Martin determined that Spearman had convinced a pastor to certify the marriage without the groom present, and then filed the certificate at the county clerk's office. Martin said he researched the law and found only one scenario that would allow for an absent spouse for a certification. This would have to do with active military overseas, but even then you have to have a proxy stand in. Either way, Spearman was arrested and charged with a third-degree felony of stalking and taken to jail. Yes, this is stalking on a whole new level. This bitch got somebody to certify the marriage certificate and then sent it to the guy and was like, nah, bitch, we married now. Baby, but Waco, if you know, you fucking know. Also, somebody called Samuel L. Jackson because in Australia they found some snakes on a plane. Now, they were not venomous snakes. And if you know anything about Australia, some of the world's most venomous snakes live in Australia. But either way, I'm going to need y'all to call Samuel L. Jackson and get him to Australia. We got some snakes on a plane today. Let me see if I can find y'all another one. These is funny, ain't they, baby? These is funny. Oh, shit. Oh, that one's not really funny. It's more disturbing and racist as hell. We'll just skip that one, baby. We'll just, you know what? I think that's all we're going to have for right now. If I find any more, I will be back expeditiously to bring you some silly-ass tea. But either way, have a good day, baby. Have a good day today. Let all the other shit slide.